If you ever wondered what a power trip looks like, this is it. An officer shuts down a man filming a traffic stop, citing officer safety, even though the guy was already standing more than 10 feet away. What happens next is the perfect example of why you should always record the police. It starts out simple. This man was filming what looked like a routine traffic stop. He stayed at a respectful distance, followed the rules, and even kept things polite. But then an officer shows up and instantly flips the tone. Accusing him of being too close, the cop demands he move back, even though he's already standing over 10 feet away. Things escalate fast. The officer gets super angry and threatens him with arrest. Just watch for yourself and share your thoughts in the comments.
These guys just kissing ass. Thanks for pulling me over. How you doing?
Stand over there, okay? You're much too close to us. Then it becomes an officer safety issue. So you stand over there, okay, and stay out of the way.
Is this public property? I'm not.
This is a police operation. Look at me, I'm talking to you. This is a police operation, okay? You're way too close to us. It's an officer safety issue. You want to record?
Would you like to
stand
search
over
me?
there. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Stand over there, okay? I'm not going to ask you again.
So it's officer safety, right? I just want to make sure I understand the situation.
Third time, officer safety issue, stand over there, okay?
Okay, but I'm not here to hurt anybody.
Stand over there. You don't understand what I'm saying.
I was being cordial with this guy up here. We're talking.
Stand over there, okay? You're too close to us.
I actually made sure to stay at least 10 feet away, as per the Supreme Court, sir. Please don't touch me.
The Supreme Court, I'm going to arrest you,
sir,
okay?
Please get out of my face.
The Supreme Court
please.
Doesn't have anything to do with where we're ordering you to stand. You are too close to us. You stand over there. If I have to ask you again, I'm very familiar with the Supreme Court case, okay? If I have to ask you again to stand over there, and again, it's because it's an officer safety issue, I'm going to take you to jail if you do not move, okay?
I will, but can I get your name, badge number first?
Wilkes 5711.
Wilkes 5711,
correct.
Jim Onco 7016. Okay. Under threat of arrest, I'm going to walk away.
That's all right. Make sure you're in the third stall, please.
Hey, look at them. Look at where they're. Been way too long on the force. No one had a problem until this old mother come out.
This might be the most intense First Amendment audit we've seen. Yet a man peacefully protests by walking through the neighborhood of a high-ranking police commissioner, wearing a mask and filming. But it goes completely out of hand when police swarm in, residents confront him, and one man even threatens to shoot him in the face. It starts simple. The man, an independent journalist, is walking through Nassau County, New York, wearing a mask. But he's not just any pedestrian. He's protesting what he claims was an unlawful arrest and harassment by the Nassau County Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder. This isn't random. He's on a mission to show how intimidating it feels when masked men show up at your home, something he says happened to him. As he walks the neighborhood, it doesn't take long before residents call the police. Multiple squad cars pull up, and soon he's surrounded. The officers claim they're checking on his well-being because he looks disoriented and is making people uneasy, but he stays calm, knowing his rights. At one point, a man, who isn't even a cop, allegedly threatens to shoot him in the face. Watch the full video and see for yourself, because with every passing minute, a new police car arrives on the scene.
I could go F myself. What?
He's not a cop. Don't
he just said he's going to shoot me in my face.
Yeah. Sir, I got it.
No, you could go ahead and handle that. Go get his ID. He just threatened to shoot me in the face. That is a crime. Let's go handle that right now.
No.
Let's go handle that. Let's go handle it. It is a crime.
It's a verbal argument.
It's a crime to threaten somebody to shoot them in the face.
Sidewalk.
I'm okay, sir.
Yeah. Stop. You're not gonna approach him.
This is a public sidewalk.
Okay.
Because two Nassau, you want to really know? Because two Nassau County officers came with masks to my house. That's why. Why don't you ask a question before you start judging people?
All right, sir. I got it. Listen. Do you live in the neighborhood?
I'm just walking around.
Well, do you live over here?
I don't want to answer any of your questions.
Okay. Well, listen. It's making people uneasy. I mean, I don't know who called that. They don't give me any information.
You make me uneasy. You're a law enforcement officer for the Nassau County Police Department. You work for Patrick because you work for Patrick Psycho Ryder, a police commissioner who's retaliated against me, had me unlawfully arrested, sent men to my home wearing masks just like this. So you make me uneasy. But
I don't even know who you are right now. So. Is it, you're not giving me any information.
I don't want to give you any information at this time.
I understand that, but listen, just...
I'm not escalating anything. He came out to talk to me.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to him.
I know, but you're making other people uneasy. I've gotten multiple calls that you're walking in the neighborhood and people don't recognize you. You seem disoriented.
Well, it'd be kind of hard to recognize me if I have a mask on, right?
Yeah, I understand that, but people don't know what you're doing walking around here.
I'm protesting. I just told you. You could, if they call back, you could say he's a man that's peacefully protesting.
Right.
I spoke to him, and he's peacefully protesting outside and walking on sidewalk. That's all he's doing.
All right. I mean, you walk on the sidewalk, you're obstructing traffic, so it's one of those things. It's like you're making people in the neighborhood, listen, they're uneasy. Everyone has access to calling 911.
Right.
Calling the police. So listen, if you can go home, just for yourself and for everyone else, just like for your own peace of mind too.
So I should go home because for my peace of mind and for other people's feelings that they have about me walking around wearing a mask. You know, I had some feelings, like I said, when your police commissioner, who was arrested for perjury, misconduct, official misconduct, and police brutality, sent men to my home wearing masks. My family was uncomfortable. My neighbors were uncomfortable. A lot of people were uncomfortable, but they didn't get in any trouble. So again, I'm not breaking any laws. Maybe the mask law, if you don't know who I am, I mean, but that's up to you whether you want to enforce an unconstitutional law. But I mean, again, I'm here protesting. I'm protesting.
It's not unconstitutional.
That's why.
It's within the.
That's why I'm wearing.
Nassau County.
Right. Okay. So, I mean, if that's how you feel, I feel it's unconstitutional.
Okay. Well, listen, I don't make the laws.
Neither do I. I just make sure that the laws aren't unconstitutional and challenge them in court. That's my job. Your job is to enforce laws and honor your oath first and foremost. So. Yeah. You know, to the United States Constitution. And I'm not saying you're not doing that right now. I'm just, you know, you got a call. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm just a man wearing a mask peacefully protesting tyranny. See the shirt? Resist tyranny? Yeah.
I'm just telling you, you're making people uneasy right now. If you could just make your way back to whatever you were originally doing, then
I've been walking around for quite some time now.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's why people are calling. So you've been up and down all the blocks here multiple times.
Right. Yeah.
People are starting to think that something else might be going on.
Like what?
I don't know. Maybe there's a crime being committed. Maybe you're disoriented. Maybe medical attention. So it's just a way of. It's why we're here.
Well,
make sure that you're okay. Maybe you have a diabetic emergency or something. You need to go to the hospital. I don't know you. I haven't met you. I just met you now.
Right. Well, yeah. So I mean, you pretty much came over here and you determined that I'm not breaking any laws. I just walking around. So I don't know why. Why can't you just let the people who called know that, you know, he's just protesting, and he's walking around on the public sidewalk, which isn't illegal. Okay. So as much as you want me to enforce your feelings, I can't. You know, I have to enforce the law.
I'm just asking.
What precinct are you out of? I'm sorry.
The first precinct.
First precinct. Okay. This isn't the third precinct?
No, third precinct is a little bit further north of us.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Okay. People uneasy right now. So if there's somebody got to go, so something you have to do, I would recommend trying to get out of here and go to do that. Just because clearly it's making people feel uneasy about your presence right now.
Right.
If you don't live here, then I would just say...
Well, you know, I think that if you went walking around, let's just say in a high crime area, you'd probably make some people uneasy, right? In a high crime area?
Yeah, listen, but...
Right? So what I'm saying is that, you know, you wouldn't stop walking around doing your patrol in a high crime area because people felt uneasy, would you?
It's not my job to do that.
Right. It's not your job to make people feel uneasy, to stop people from feeling uneasy. Your job is to enforce the law and to uphold people's constitutional rights.
I keep people safe.
Right, and but your number one job is to uphold the Constitution and protect our constitutional rights. Exactly. So, and that's all I'm asking you to do, okay? All right, well, take care. Have a good day. Another law enforcement vehicle parked back here. Canine unit. So he lives right next door to an officer here. Hey, what are you doing?
You got a call. There was a service at the location.
Well, this location?
Yes, this location.
Oh, I don't know about any disturbance. We talked before.
Yeah, we did. We spoke before.
Okay.
What's happening right now?
I don't know. You tell me.
I got a call for a disturbance. You have words with somebody? You were arguing with anybody?
The only person I had words with was you and the person that had words with me while you were there.
Yes, yeah, it was verbal.
Hey, sir, how are you?
What's up, Mr. Reyes? How you doing?
Hey, you mind if I get your name and badge number?
Muller 4342.
Thanks, Muller. Appreciate it.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing much. Just out on a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Walking around protesting. That's all.
All right.
You know.
Can you do anything for you?
No, not at all. No, I'm doing great. I don't need any help with anything.
To make sure you didn't go on the property, make contact with anybody.
No, just sidewalk. You know, that's how I operate public spaces.
Have a good day.
Take care. You guys swore an oath to the Constitution, not Patrick Psycho Writer. So apparently they got another call for a disturbance. I didn't go on the property. This is his property right here. I'm on the sidewalk. Look, another law enforcement officer, ladies and gentlemen. These people do not stop. They do not stop. And another one. Oh man. All right, guys, hit that like button, share this live, because this is about to get real. There's no way. Why would they send so many? They know who I am. Look at that. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles here. Isn't that insane?
Thank you for watching. If you believe in holding public officials accountable and protecting your rights, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It motivates us to bring you more eye-opening videos like this. The original video links are in the description. Check them out and support the creators. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and always record. We'll see you in the next video.